Who made the coronavirus? Was it the Israel, United States or China? According to GlobalResearch, it could be possible that Washington created and unleashed the virus in a bid to reduce Beijing's growing economy and military power by a few levels. The most commonly reported mainstream media account of the creation of the coronavirus suggests that it is derived from an animal-borne microorganism found in a wild bat that was consumed by an ethnic Chinese resident of Wuhan. But there seems to be some evidence that disputes that in China's adjacent provinces, where wild bats are more numerous, they have not experienced major outbreaks of the disease. Due to that and other factors, there has also been considerable speculation that the coronavirus did not occur naturally through the mutation, but was produced in a laboratory, possibly as a biological warfare agent. Several reports suggest that there are components of the virus that are related to HIV that could not have occurred naturally. If it is correct that the virus was developed or even produced to be armed, I would further suggest that its escape from the Wuhan Institute of Virology and the animal and human population may have been accidental. Technicians working in such environments are aware that laboratory leaks occur frequently. There is, of course and inevitably, another theory. It has been speculated that since the Trump administration has consistently raised the issue of increasing Chinese global competitiveness as a direct threat to the national security and economic dominance of the United States, it could be possible that Washington has created and unleashed the virus. In an attempt to bring Beijing's growing economy and military might down a few levels. It's safe to believe that even the Trump White House would do something so reckless, but there are precedents for that kind of behavior. In 2005-09, the American and Israeli governments secretly developed a computer virus called Stuxnet, which was intended to damage the control and operating systems of Iranian computers used in that country's nuclear research program. Admittedly, Stuxnet intended to harm computers, not infect or kill humans, but concerns that it would spread and move to infect computers outside of Iran proved to be accurate, as it spread to thousands of PCs outside of Iran, in countries as far away as China, Germany, Kazakhstan and Indonesia. Inevitably, there is an Israeli story that could shed some light on what has been happening in China. Scientists at Israel's Galilee Research Institute now claim they will have a coronavirus vaccine in a few weeks that will be ready for distribution and use within 90 days. The institute claims that it has participated in 4 years of research on avian coronavirus funded by the Israeli Ministries of Science and Technology and Agriculture. They claim that the virus is similar to the version that has infected humans, which has led to advances in development through genetic manipulation, but some scientists are skeptical that a new vaccine can be produced so quickly to prevent a virus that existed recently. They have also warned that even if a vaccine is developed, it would normally have to be tested for side effects, a process that typically takes more than a year and includes use in infected humans. If it is even considered possible that the United States has contributed to creating the coronavirus in what remains of its extensive biological weapons research center in Fort Detrick, Maryland, it is highly likely that Israel has been a partner in the project. Helping to develop the virus would also explain how Israeli scientists have been able to claim success in creating a vaccine so quickly, possibly because the virus and its treatment developed simultaneously. In any case, there are definite political ramifications for the emergence of the coronavirus, and not just in China. In the United States, President Donald Trump is already blamed for lying about the virus, and there are several scenarios in major publications speculating about the possible impact on the 2020 elections. If the economy collapses along with the stock market, it will reflect wrong with Trump, whether or not he's to blame. If the containment and treatment of the disease itself in the United States is not going well, there could also be a sizable backlash, particularly because Democrats have been promoting improved health care. However, one expert argues that disease and a declining economy won't matter as long as there is a change before the election, but a lot can happen in the next 8 months. And then there is the problem of national security, foreign policy seen from Jerusalem and Washington. It is difficult to explain why the coronavirus has seriously affected a particular country other than China. That country is Iran, the often cited enemy of both the United States and Israel. The number of cases of Iran's coronavirus continues to rise, with more positive tests confirmed among government officials last Saturday. There were 205 new coronavirus cases, bringing the total to 593 to the government with 43 deaths, although unofficial reports from the hospital suggest that the deaths are actually well in excess of 100. That's the highest number of deaths from the virus outside from China. No fewer than 5 Iranian members of parliament also tested positive amid a growing number of officials who contracted the disease. Iran's Vice President Massouma Ebtekar and Deputy Health Minister Araj Harirchi had also previously been confirmed with the virus. Usual suspects in the United States are delighted to learn of the Iranian deaths. Mark Dubowitz, executive director of the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies (FDD), based in Washington but connected to the Israeli government, posted on Twitter on Tuesday that coronavirus has done what U.S. economic sanctions could not: close non-oil exports. An Iranian government spokesman replied that it is shameful and totally inhumane to encourage the spread of a deadly virus, and to enjoy watching people suffer for it. Dubowitz followed with an additional mockery, that Tehran has spread terrorism in the Middle East and now the coronavirus is spreading. So, you have your choice. The coronavirus occurred naturally, or came from a laboratory in China itself, or even from Israel or the United States. If one suspects Israel or the United States, the intention clearly would have been to create a biological weapon that would harm 2 nations that have been designated as enemies. But the coronavirus cannot be easily contained, and it is clear that thousands of people will die from it. Unfortunately, as with Stuxnet, once the genie is out of the bottle, it is devilishly difficult to induce him to return.